Ding, ding, ding. Welcome to Blood, Sweat, and Cheers. Okay, cool. So, how are we kicking the show? How are we starting? Jingles.
Oh, okay, we can call it love and bullshit. Love and BS.
Love and BS.
LBS.
LBS.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
that sounds...
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That sounds
Yeah,
better.
yeah. Love and bullshit.
Love and bullshit.
Yeah.
Actually, I'm just gonna call it the LBS.
Yeah.
Yeah. Welcome to LBS.
Sounds fucking awesome even when you
That
say
is
it.
dope.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
That's love and bullshit. So we can...
We
is
doing
this,
love
is this sense, is this
and
is
bullshit.
this PG or like...
No, I don't think
No,
this is PG.
no,
We
you
can
can,
talk.
you
We
can
can
swear.
talk.
'cause
Shoot.
It's a podcast, so you can
Talk.
say fuck off.
Yeah.
Sizzle on the beat, money on the beat.
Welcome everybody to LBS. This is episode 2. And as we've said before, our show is about love and relationships and the BS that
Shite.
comes with it.
All the boo.
And today, Trezor and I wanted to have a chat
Yeah.
about dating during COVID.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know.
Not
can't-
importing ass, but like dating, you know?
I
Like,
can't relate because I'm married, but I can say that it has definitely stopped our date nights. You know, it's hindered our date nights and things like that. So we've had to be really, really creative in terms of keeping the spark alive. Because now you see each other like all the time, and you know that's annoying. And you, Trezor? Trezor's single.
how was it? Ooh, don't say that aloud. She's probably listening to me right now.
He's single with a girlfriend. And you, how's the
shit.
dating life?
The dating life is pretty cool. During COVID was pretty interesting, you know. We actually thought we were gonna crumble, you know. It actually turned out to be one of our best time, you know.
Why?
I don't know, cause I don't think with our busy schedule, I don't think we've actually had time to be in each other's face like constantly, you know.
Okay.
And also we had that fear of like, oh no, you know, like with all this, you know, BS that people are talking about that COVID, it's either gonna make you or break you as a couple and whatnot. So we were sort of on our avant-garde, you know,
Oh,
and we're trying to
okay.
be nice and sweet to each other. Hi, baby, do you wanna put her up?
So you guys are full of BS. Is that what you're basically
Should
saying?
I make you a bubble bath, baby? You know what I mean? So yeah, it was a time of growth. You know, it was pretty dope.
Okay, so how long have you guys been together?
Like 4 years. This is our 4th year.
Okay, so if we gauge it, you guys are past the romance
testing.
and that type
Do
of
you
stuff.
ever get past that stage, especially as a female? Yeah.
No, but you know, you get the growth phase of the relationship, and in the beginning, you start off with the smiles and everything your partner does is great. All
And
right.
then
Yes,
the
that's correct.
smiles goes to footsack.
True, but it's footek with love.
Footsack, get out of here! No, close the door. Huh?
Oh, okay. So it hasn't hindered you guys in any way. You're saying it brought you guys closer.
It brought us together. And I think it's the normal type of crap bullshit that, you know, sort of like separated us like recently. Obviously, the guy and his night binges and whatnot, you know. So, yeah.
But where are you going during
Hey,
lockdown?
yeah. Don't ask.
No one's going...
Hey. Don't ask.
We have a guest in the studio. We're gonna introduce him in a sec, but
Yeah.
he's already jumping into the conversation. Abo.
And unlike us, our guest is completely single. Huh? Agafuna next, you know? He doesn't want anything.
Actually,
Poo,
you
poo,
know
poo.
what? Let's actually just introduce him
Yeah.
so that his commentary is not, just for nothing. We have Tabang Mabukhwane in the studio. He is a farmer. He is a butcher. He
Come on, ladies.
is single. He's 34. He's a single dad to an 8-year-old. And, he's a Pisces for those, who,
Likes it in the water.
You're so stupid.
Sometimes.
Sometimes.
Yay!
No,
welcome to the
Tabang.
show.
Welcome
And
to
he's
the
also my
show.
brother.
Okay.
I mean, let's just throw it out there. Yeah.
On the bachelor scale, where 0 to 10. What is he?
Listen, I would say that I think in the last, let's say, I'm thankful for COVID because my brother before was like proper running around.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? He was a bachelor.
Yeah.
And COVID kind of, put that on hold. And it makes people introspect and realize that, oh my gosh, it's not nice to go through like such moments or whatever, and you don't have like a solid partner with you, somebody to fight with, somebody who's going to fight for you,
Know what I mean?
Somebody who's going to cook for you, somebody, like those kinds of things. So I guess he's at the stage now, thank God for 2021, that he's looking for somebody.
So you're back on the market, Tabang.
I was never really off the market. You know what I mean? But firstly, thanks for having me, guys.
Welcome to the show.
Welcome
I
to the
guess this,
yes.
yeah, LBS, love and bullshit.
Straight up.
And I guess that's what it's been. It's love and bullshit. You know what I mean? And like I said, I haven't been off the market per se. It's just, you gotta gather yourself. You gotta know what you want. And if you don't know what you want, you gotta take time.
True.
You know what I mean? Fall back, watch other people, make mistakes so you can learn from them, and then keep it moving. Yeah.
So with you, because you are fully single,
Mm-hmm.
have you been on any love dating sites, or
You know what
like
I mean?
how do you get a date in this
Yo.
climate?
Like definitely not on some date site. Like
Are you on Tinder?
I can't do that. I got this thing. Like I feel like if I get on Tinder, like my exes will find me on Tinder or whatever, and they'll be like, we crippled him. We crippled him.
So
Yes,
it's a pride thing.
it definitely. Listen. How about hi? Hi, how are you? Hi, my name is Tabang. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
let's take it
But
from
where
there.
You're
where
looking
are
gorgy,
you
gorgy.
meeting? Where are you meeting?
I
women?
like organic situations. You know what I mean? I actually don't even like walking up to a girl because like there's this Instagram. There's like everybody's a character right now.
True.
You know what I mean? So
Absolutely.
yeah. So now I'd have to be a character in order to go meet up with another character. If I'm coming there as myself, I'm setting myself up. You know what I mean? So like an organic situation, like if we're hosting an event, or like somebody who catches my interest out of nowhere, but the conversation is not necessarily about that like I'm looking for somebody. How about like a organic conversation,
True.
which then
leads up to something a
leads
little
up
more.
to that spark, like like we're dealing with something heavy here. You know what I mean? And it's got to be
Yeah.
heavy, because I don't want like anything lightweight. Anything lightweight means like it's gonna be
It's a
taken.
snack.
It's gonna be taken with the wind. It's a snack for sure. Like I swear to God, like I've had like situations, like I've had really really nice girls, like solid girls and stuff like that in my life, or who wanted to be in my life, and I thought I'd be in their life as well.
Yeah.
But it never really works out because it's like, I think you might like the superficial stuff about me as opposed to what I think you ought to want. You know what I mean? Because if
isn't it the case that we always fall for the superficial before we start digging deep?
100%. But if I feel like you're gonna be stuck at that superficial place, and I won't be able to live up to that because that's not. I'm way too real. I have to touch the ground and feel the vibration, and I'm not gonna be no one's photographer either.
Yes, get out of my shots.
Hey. I'm not playing that. So like, you gotta be solid. Like if I see that with or without me, you live your life and you be fulfilled. I feel like that's what I want.
True.
Yeah.
So we are gonna try and help you find that real girl that you say you're looking for.
Dude,
your Matrix, your Neo.
Can I tell you, like,
what was Neo's girl first? What was Neo's girl, Kana?
What's
Trinity.
Yeah, we're gonna find you your Trinity.
Trinity with the leathers.
Yes.
Yo.
Payback.
I see that you are in love. Can you tell me what you would give to hold on to that connection?
Anything.
You love her. She loves you. It's all over you both.
Look into his eyes and tell me. Yes or no?
To save Zion.
I can't. Not without you.
They need you.
I need you. Are you saying I have to choose whether Trinity lives or dies?
No. You've already made the choice. Now you have to understand.
You give me Neo, or we all die right here, right now.
Neo, you can't be dead. She's in love.
I can't lose you.
You're not gonna lose me. You feel this?
She was a ride or die for real.
We're gonna find you your Trinity, bro.
Couldn't even see no camel toe on that.
Oh my god! I mean,
What? Could you see it?
I couldn't see no camel.
I'm gonna Google that shit.
Clearly, we didn't watch the movie for the same reason.
So I'll tell you this. It's crazy. Well, because I think I've been single for like 3 to 4 years now.
It's 4 years.
4 years.
You've been single for 4 years.
Yeah.
How come?
But okay, yeah.
Okay.
No, but he's not
seeing
hungry.
anybody.
No.
You're not thirsty.
No.
You're not hungry. You're not scrolling through your your little black book and be like, okay, this one. Let me just unblock this one for.
No, he means that he wasn't in a relationship for
Okay,
4
for 4 years. But
however, there have been
situationships.
entanglements.
entanglements.
Nobody's wife. I did nothing to no one's wife that I know of. So if that's what the description of an entanglement is.
Do you mind if I share the story of what we were speaking about recently?
You know what?
Okay,
Shoot.
this has nothing to
It's
do
all
with
about
this,
the bullshit.
but I just want to tell you, these are part of the things that my brother's been going through. So he went on a sort of a date at this girl's place. She's like, come over to my place, all of that. And whilst he was there, Miguel, her, I guess, sugar daddy or whoever is paying for her place, paying for her apartment.
Rocks up.
The rooster came home to roost. And my brother, he was hiding in the
Closet.
I couldn't even.
That's a classic move.
He couldn't hide in the closet. He couldn't hide under the bed because there was no space. So he was hiding in her daughter's room or something like that.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
And the entire time,
In the toy box.
Dude. was like fearing for my life there. I'm like, oh my god, oh no.
Oh shit!
Like, I'm like, okay. At some point, I'm gonna have to rest because like nobody's going anywhere,
Yes.
you know. But no, that was a real funny situation, and that you see that alone reminded me that we are in like a twisted world right now.
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
absolutely.
Like we had like such a great conversation. We were having drinks with this girl and everything like that, and then out of the blue, she like, yo, you gotta hide. My uncle's here. So like I'm like, uncle, okay.
Uncle.
So
What
now
uncle?
I'm hiding in her daughter's bedroom and stuff. And I couldn't get into the closet because there's like things in the closet. I couldn't get underneath the bed.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? That was
Let me tell you, this is how linear my brother's thinking is. He was like, I had to switch off my phones in case my phone vibrated. And I was like, those are not things I would have even thought of.
That's the truth.
And then I had to switch on my phones. I had to switch on my phones. But I couldn't switch them back on, you know, to get help and shit. Because if I switch it on, it'll make some noise.
A shivering sound.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And I feel like you'd hear it. But, you know,
But
that's...
so how long were you hiding?
Overnight.
Overnight.
What?
Live your life, that enjoy your life. Don't like you drinking and must live your life, must live
your life to the fullest, man.
Yeah, must keep to your limit. Yeah, but
Fullest,
fullest.
I had to go to work the next morning. I couldn't. The girl left me because I had my phones off. She kept on sending me messages saying, yo, now it's safe to get out. I didn't see those messages. I only saw them in the morning. And she left and went to work and left me with this guy.
Oh, you kidding me?
So when I'm trying to switch on my phone, I'm literally trying to call somebody that I know to come, a goon or something. I'm trying to call a goon. I'm trying to call a goon to come to the front door and knock. You know, when he knocks, then I'd have the confidence to walk out that bedroom and be like, what?
Yeah.
What? Who? You don't want none of this, you know? So
Yo.
He had to wait for the guy to go to his car or something like that.
She distracted him and said, yo, listen, please step, go do whatever.
Oh
and then he went to go make some invoices in the car or whatever. And then I had to look at the space in which I could get out her place. She told me where she left the key for me.
Yeah.
But like as I'm trying to slide out I could see the guy in the kitchen window. He couldn't see me. So I'm like, okay, cool. It's either now or never. Nonetheless.
My God.
So as I step out the front door, his car is parked in his car is parked in a place where, you know, he can't see the front door straight, but if I walk out, he'd be able to see that somebody just walked out. But then there's a door. There's a door right next to it. You know what I mean? Like adjacent. So I walk out the door, I lock the door, and then I act like I'm walking out the
next door.
You know, from the next door. And then I didn't even look back. I just left.
Wow. Hey?
You know what I mean?
That's
now imagine if the table had to reverse and you are the main guy and your wife is hiding a snack in the house.
Like,
hey man, we live in a twisted world. But
but like I said, we live and we learn, or you learn from other people's mistakes.
That's true.
I'm not gonna lose sponsors like, you know,
Oh
like some of our famous runners in the country. What I would rather do is, you know, go buy them KFC or something and then say, let's all eat together. You know, I see we've been working together all this time.
Let's be partners in this.
Let's share a meal then, since we're already sharing a meal.
What kind of girl are you looking for?
Okay, cool. So I haven't really been looking, but let me tell you how I feel like this is all coming together. Like everybody in my life, you know, and that's not necessarily family or friends only. Like that's from my barber to everybody. So like I'm pretty open, you know. I'm pretty open to, you know, the people who don't owe me nothing. I don't owe them nothing. You know what I mean? I can be straight up with them. So just like today, I went to the barber, and I'm like, yo, listen, I just need to get a quick edge up.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I'm going to this podcast, and it's all about finding love and all of
A
this
little
stuff.
trimiana.
You know, I need a little. I had like a little
Similar hair
fuck
to
boy.
you.
I had a little fuck boy hairstyle.
Oh my God! It's not that you're a fuckboy.
No, Tresor, you got a girl, B. You good?
Babe, you didn't hear what Tabang said.
I had a young fuckboy hairstyle, and the homie is like, no. We can't let you do that, B. We gotta, you gotta present yourself like,
I can't have the brush cut because that little compartment at the back of your scalp. That
I've never
elongated.
I've never grown dreads, and I felt like this was my time, and they were coming.
Oh,
you know what I mean?
But
because I give trust to. I mean, I close my eyes and I let him cut my hair.
Yeah.
Like, he was like, "What do you want us to cut?" I was like, "Yo, I trust you because you the one, you the architect. So let's go." But what I'm trying to say is like I have a support group or support system.
Yeah.
From like when my father went to some Asian country not so long ago. And
no, he went to Russia. He didn't go to
no, I'm not even talking about Russia. That's
okay.
something totally. Like this is like constantly now.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So he went to one of these Asian countries and like on a golf trip, and then there was a young I don't know she was a waitress. I don't know what she was, but I got to speak to her over the phone. Like they did a
my
video
dad was
call.
ready to buy her a ticket and fly her over to like meet my brother. He
You
was
see what I'm saying?
Yo,
So
all the way from Russia.
well,
No,
as well.
as well.
There was another
there was
one.
a Russian trip, and then there was like I think he went to Thailand.
I think it was like Thailand.
And he was willing to import for his son.
Straight up.
So
you
a dad like that.
You see
Money.
how it goes. It's like everybody's like, yo, you gotta get out of the slump. You gotta do something. You gotta get a girl. You gotta, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
From the barbers also like, yo, we gotta set you up. You gotta, come. All of the stuff. And my sister's here also, bringing me to this podcast. She's like, you gotta. So for me, I see the effort, and I appreciate it. No doubt, I appreciate it. It's just that. Like I said, things have to be organic. You know, things have to be organic in the sense that, like, you could bring the horse to the water. You know what I mean?
Yeah, but you can't make it drink.
Yeah, and that's exactly what I mean when I say, like, you could present the most beautiful girl right here, and she would have no lasting value for me.
sure.
You know what I mean? Because it's like, listen, I've been able to hold myself down for like the past 4 years. You know what I mean? Obviously, weighing my options, but I'm learning to love myself. I like in my previous relationship, it's like I loved her more than I loved me. You know what I mean? And it shows because we were together for like 16 years. But the years don't even matter because it's like I met a girl after that. Like it didn't take too long. She was amazing. You know what I mean? It's just I wasn't in the right space. It messed everything up. Like, I mean, we used to go on dates. You used to pay for, like, and I'm not saying I want somebody to pay for my dates. It shows that she's not looking at that as like a big thing. Like girls want to make it like, yo, if you taking care of me, listen, don't you have a dad or people gotta take care of you? All I'm here to do is be with you, and we enjoy moments together. You know what I mean? Let's enjoy moments together, and if they make sense, they make sense. I'm really looking for somebody who's going through their own journey. Okay. Yeah. Somebody who loves themselves, somebody who's confident, somebody who's loving. They don't have to try to be a stepmother to my child or whatever.
What kind of confidence are you talking about?
I'm talking
Cardi B sort of confidence or just someone, no matter what.
You know what?
Package she comes in.
I personally, whatever package she comes in, truthfully, I'm not like, I love the aesthetics. I love a beautiful, It helps. Yeah. But it's not everything.
It's not everything.
Because, I mean, in past relationships, I've cheated on my girlfriend with girls who are like, who she's like, oh my gosh,
she's a 5.
You know what I mean?
3.
Exactly. And it's like,
she's a 1.5.
In your mind, she's a 1.5. But
exactly, but in my mind is like, whoa, girl.
One hell of a cook. you know.
And it's so weird that guys can just they'll cheat for stupid things like that, you know? Because she's a good cook, you know? She knows how to make a good shishebo. You know, she knows how to... Oh, actually, she loves karaoke.
Straight up.
And...
So essentially, y'all are dumb.
No, we're not dumb.
No, it's seasonal. You know, it's sort of... It's always like seasonal. And
yeah, but it's the same with girls also. You know what I mean? A girl can be in a relationship. Like, I know girls always hop on about, the guy's gotta have a big dick. He's gotta have all this money. But there are broke guys who have 3-4 girlfriends. You know what I mean? There are guys who have small dicks who have 5 or 6.
But,
you know what I mean?
But honestly, we've actually touched on the subject where I told you that it's more to do with like other things. You know, it's less to do with it's less to do with what you think.
Okay. Yeah.
Like less to do with all those. What you talking about? Guy has to have a big dick. Guy has to. So does the big dick pay for you know?
That's what's gonna bring to my next question.
No. Wait. It's not even about that. I'm saying there's lists of requirements that guys normally have, right? Like, she's got to have a big booty. She's got to have this.
And money.
She's got to have, like, supple breasts. And she's got to have... Yeah, but those are... Girls are out here getting plastic surgery because they're trying to live up to male fantasies.
No,
you know what I mean?
No. No. Our fantasies are our own. We see our fantasies out there in the street. The reason why you here has got nothing to do with the fantasy per se. It's got everything to do with the actual movie. Something that you can touch. You talking about a fantasy. The fantasy is like when you go to the club and you see like something fantastic. That's a fantasy, B. You leave that fantasy alone at the club.
Absolutely.
You know what I'm saying?
You don't want to be walking in the mall with that fantasy.
You don't want that.
Wow.
That big ass. That big ass is gonna get you into so much trouble with your uncles, with your cousins, with your brothers, because of that fantasy. It's not your own fantasy. It's everybody else's fantasy. So you got to think about those things. You know what I mean?
Okay. Well, that's clearly a topic for another day. We'll have you come back here.
100.
But until then, we would love for the lovely ladies out there in the world who are listening to this podcast to send us
send us your pictures, send us your
and like what you do for a living. I know my brother loves like creative girls, like interior designers and things like that, you know what I mean? So something like he said, you've got to be confident, you've got to be on your own self-love journey, and what else? You know,
have your own
you've
little
gotta be
wallet.
African, you know.
Yeah.
Have your own wallet. not that he won't
can't
look
provide,
after you,
but just
but
bring
have
some
your own
change,
wallet,
girl. Bring some
know?
change.
Don't be out here like unemployed and just waiting for a handout.
Unemployed and asking for steak at the restaurant.
You know what I mean?
And then using me for your to make your Instagram pop. He's like spaces. Like make your Instagram pop on my budget. Like listen, I got all the energy. Go get an old guy to do that.
Yeah. And he doesn't want a lazy one.
I don't even want to say nothing because there's a particular girl that he's actually talking about in that relationship. So, moving along swiftly. So thank you so much, Tabang, for coming through and having a great discussion with us.
Salute.
Yeah. Lovely.
And we hope to see you back here again. And we're definitely going to keep up with your story. We'll pick the top 3 from whoever sends. And if you guys don't send, we'll find girls on our own and actually
absolutely
and see if you guys have an organic, type vibe together. And we'll catch up with you guys and see, if you like anyone that we've selected and if you actually end up being in a relationship with that person.
Please do send us your Instagram profile as well because we're gonna
scrutinize
you.
And that is another episode of LBS.
Love and the BS. Thank you.
Cheers.
Thank you guys.
Gear my pay, make it slow, man. I need a one dance, 2 tits, 1 man, 2 cheeks, don't that, bounce that. 3 cups, 1 drink, 2 blunts, 1 man. VV sunglass, boss ass nigga get shit done fast. I'm a millionaire, dumbass. Top tier gear my pay, make it slow, man. I need a one dance, two tits, one man, two cheeks, don't that, bounce that.